You know, I've read through the Bible many, many times, and God always condemns the practice of worshiping pagan gods, taking their practices and worshiping with those things. Never once does he say to redeem them. In fact, he says to destroy them. Let's look at something in 1 Kings 11. It says, they have forsaken me and have worshipped Ashtoreth, which is the equivalent of Eastern English, and have not walked in my ways and have not done that which is right in my eyes to keep my statutes and my judgments. See, a holy king, Yahweh Elohim, has holy rules. Right? And so when we look at this pagan fertility goddess and all the rituals surrounding it, how could we make that about Jesus Yeshua in right conscience? Because see, let's look at something. The festivals of God are about Jesus Yeshua. These are about pagan gods. Do you honor your current husband with ways and traditions from your old boyfriends? No, wouldn't he get offended? Yeah, let's look at something. In Leviticus 23, we find all the festivals of Messiah, talking from the Sabbath, which is a picture of his millennial kingdom reign on earth, the Sabbath rest on earth that's coming, the Passover when he died, unleavened bread when he helps us get the sin out of our lives, the Feast of First Fruits when he rose from the dead, the Feast of Weeks when we got the Holy Spirit, the Feast of Trumpets when he returns the second time, the Day of Atonement when he judges the world, and the Feast of Tabernacles when he reigns on earth for 1,000 years. Like, these are the feasts of Jesus. These are the ones that he kept that are about him and the Father teaches us to keep. So why do we strive so hard to go and find and do everything but what God said? Why do we find pagan holiday gods, Easter bunnies and eggs that like literally were symbols of a pagan god Astarte or Ashtoreth? Ishtar, who was to show she was a deity, she produced an egg-laying bunny on the Euphrates by legend. I mean, come on. So we're going to take and make that about Jesus Messiah and just ignore the ones that God already told us to keep about him. That seems pretty stupid, doesn't it? That seems pretty stupid. Let's look at something here. Like our brother Seth said this morning, Christians be like, God bless this pork you told us not to eat on this most holy pagan holiday that you told us not to celebrate. See, you don't get to tell God how to worship him. You don't get to be the boss. He's the boss, and he gave very specific instructions. And in fact, when Jesus Yeshua returns, please go read Ezekiel 45. Those same offerings, those same holidays, those same everything are instituted back on earth. Isaiah 2 says that. Isaiah 66 says that. Micah 4 says that. Zechariah 14 shows that. Ezekiel 40 to the end. See, God was very specific how he wanted to be worshipped, and he does not want us. He's not going to bless your pork. He's not going to bless your pagan holidays. He's looking at you like, bruh, come on. He's trying to save you. He's trying to get you back on the narrow path. So stop honoring God your way and go back to his way.